The ending of Arcane, the acclaimed series based on League of Legends, left many fans impressed, myself included, but not everyone satisfied. While visually stunning and filled with emotional moments, the conclusion of the second season raised many questions and sparked debates among viewers. Today, we'll talk about the narrative and emotional issues of Arcane's finale. One of the most evident problems is the speed at which events unfold in the final episodes. In Episode 2, we are introduced to Isha, who serves as a catalyst for the redemption of a controversial character like Jinx. Representing a reflection of Powder herself, Isha admires Jinx and sees her as an older sister, not a mother, as many believe. She is present during the reunion of Jinx, Six, and Vander, showing us that Jinx has changed and, to some extent, regrets her actions only to later sacrifice herself in Episode 6. Despite being such an important character, she is barely mentioned in Act 3. The only one truly affected by her sacrifice is Jinx, and even that is only lightly touched upon in Episode 8. So, what do the last two episodes have in store for us after this? This brings us to the next point, how the final two episodes feel so rushed. 2 episodes simply weren't enough to wrap up so many characters' storylines. Maddie's betrayal is one of those things I still can't fully believe. How do we go from that scene in Episode 4 to the betrayal that leads to her death? Believe it or not, I genuinely think Maddie had real feelings for Caitlyn. If that weren't the case, then how did Ambessa convince her to betray her team? We aren't shown any scenes that explain this. And yes, I know everyone hated Maddie for getting in the way of Six and Caitlyn's relationship, but this wasn't a good ending for a character like her. Now let's talk about the final battle. While well conceived, Jace and Victor's conclusion is not enjoyable due to how fast it happens. There's no time to feel the weight of the scene because, within 5 minutes, we're hit with a plot twist, a time loop, and a shocking surprise. I believe this storyline deserved at least 20 minutes to develop fully. Instead, we're left with an open-ended question about what their relationship could have been.
In all timelines, in all possibilities, only you can show me this.
You don't say that to a bro? Setting that aside, shout out to the art of the final battle. This leads us to the grand finale. After Jace and Victor's brief 5 minutes of fame with their absolutely not gay deaths, Jinx sacrifices herself to save Six from Warwick. And again, everything happens too fast. The worst part is, it could have been avoided. This leaves a bitter taste because we're then shown a solitary Echo, where he spends his last moments with Powder. Echo was the hero of this episode, saving Piltover from a disastrous end only to receive nothing in return. This is the rushed and bittersweet ending that Arcane leaves us with. While I would have loved to see a little more after the final battle, what we were shown was enough to close most storylines, leaving us with questions about whether Jinx is dead or if she escaped somewhere else, and about the uncertain future of Zaun.